The most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $100,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
All right, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Dirt Racing Network's live coverage for the Sim500 Dirt Division. Tonight, drivers taking on Volusia in the 360 winged sprint cars. 26 drivers checked in here tonight. Watching a few of them in pre-race practice here. They get prepared to do battle tonight. Currently unable to access the points standings. I'm not sure what happened. Somehow our feed from the live points is not updating, but we will try to get that to you before the end of the evening tonight. We do know Ryan Buehler has a significant points lead going into the final 3 weeks of the season. Some of the old familiars. Buehler is here. Rowley is here. Jeff Stewart, Richie Preston, Josh Gerlach, Nick Shamborn, Reed Arundel. I see John Batista's name in here. Shea Paulo, Zane Scott. So a very diverse crowd of drivers tonight. Guys got about 3 minutes and 20 seconds or so here to get the practice in before we go to qualifying. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Guys, don't forget your likes, your shares, your follows. If you're over on Twitch or YouTube, hit that subscribe button. A lot going on. This is already show number 6 for the week. Tomorrow night, Dirt Slingers, Wednesday Warriors, UMP Modified Series closes out their season. They'll be at Knoxville. Coverage will start right around 8 o'clock Eastern. Crown a champion in that division. And we'll wrap up our week with the Dirt Slingers Wicked Energy Gum 410 Outlaw Series. Those drivers racing for around $3,500 in cash for the season. We'll crown a champion on a Thursday night as well. And then Dirt Slingers taking a few nights off. They're at least taking a week off to get prepared for their next set of seasons. I know we'll still have NDRA, Hales Corners, and Sim500 next week for you guys. If we can pick up any bonus coverage, we'll be happy to do so. Right now, about 2 minutes, and these guys get ready for qualifying. We'll get ready to go to our pre-race ceremonies. A lot of cars lined up on different parts of the pits. See, Ryan Buehler is in the pits there. Shane Yates is in the pits. Richie Preston, I believe, is on track. Getting some extra laps in. Lance Keister just sitting on pit road right there. Doug Sigmund was on track. He's on pit road now. Cole Newhoffen out here making a few circuits. Down to the end of it. Pretty much everybody this season's kind of winding out, except for the Hales Corners drivers. They are just getting started. So that Sunday night back-to-back series with the street stocks and the late model guys there. 2 points weeks so far. Several weeks left in their season. So the only thing that is not coming down to a close for us in the next couple of weeks will be those guys. But with about 30 seconds left in practice, it is time for us to prepare for our pre-race ceremony. So we will turn it over to public address.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
And now, please welcome Pastor Sam Foley from Port Orange, Florida, to deliver tonight's invocation.
Father, we ask today that you protect and bless those who participate in this race. May they use good sportsmanship and respect for each other. And we'll thank you and praise you in Jesus' name. Amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, big thank you to the Foley boys. Drivers out making their qualifying runs right now. Daniel Zegers to the top of the pylon at 13.912 seconds, 13.913 for Shea Paulo, and 13.943 for John Batista. Also a 4.3 for Shane Yates. 9.46 for Nick Shamborn. So right now, Ryan Bueller on the track, making his qualifying attempts. 13.923 he comes in at, and that moves him to third. Nick Cohen now finishing up at a 9.15. Move him to third, and Bueller back to fourth. 27 cars officially in the qualifying session. Only about one or two cars not taking time currently. As the session is about to run out, we'll get ready for heat racing action. Well, I hate to hear that, Gregory. But like, share, and follow the stream. Let everybody know where you're seeing the best racing on iRacing right now. Right here at the Dirt Racing Network. On our way to 10,000 followers. So we get ready for heat racing action. 7 cars in the first heat. It looks like we will have officially 4 heats. On the pole for heat race number 1 is going to be Daniel Zegers. On his outside, the Ultimate Dirt TV Black Number Motorsports number 54 from Ellington, Florida, JB, John Batista. Row 2 on the inside, Hergot Real Estate doubles up SimSport number 37 from Castelia, Ohio, Zane Scott. Newly donned pro Zane Scott got his black stripe this past week. Congrats to him for making it into the Pro Series, the World of Outlaws, here on iRacing. On his outside is going to be his teammate in the Jessup Logistics doubles up SimSport number 25 from West Middlesex, Pennsylvania, Richie Preston. Row 3 on the inside, another elbows up SimSport driver. The over-the-wall photography elbows up SimSports number 72, Jeff Stewart from Milford, Ohio. And on the outside of him in the 12 car going to be Scott Simley. And on the back row on the inside, the Skull Bandit number 04 going to be Doug Sigmund. Top 3 from each heat race go straight to the feature. 24 cars into that 30-lap feature race. All right, 1 to go. Signal given to the drivers. They will go green out of turn number 4 with Zegers in the 8 car, the 8Z. And John Batista in that 54 machine out there. '15 car of Scott Simley, STP. That is a Donnie Schatz throwback car. In the 6th spot. We're ready for the green flag. There it is. We are underway. Heat race number 1. Down through turns 1 and 2, and Zegers has the lead, but Batista got a great run out of 2, closing the gap right up to the push bar. Not able to do anything just yet. Oh, big contact. I think Zane Scott might have hit the inside wall right there. We're going to go back, try to get a look at this. So we'll come back to the action live in just a moment. Zane Scott, Richie Preston were side by side. Scott goes down, left front, catches the wall. It's exactly what I thought I saw from a distance back there. And he puts Richie Preston on the hook quick, fast, and in a hurry. Right now, Zegers has got all he wants in the company of John Batista, the 54 car, down through 1 and 2. Working on lap number 4 of 10. Jeff Stewart inherits 3rd after the wreck between the teammates in front of him. Scott Simley in 4th. Zane Scott has recovered to 5th. Doug Sigmund, and then Richie Preston, whose car is already up on the trailer. Halfway home, heat race number 1, and Batista relentless right on the push bar of Zegers through 3 and 4. Trying to find that spot where he can be just a little quicker and put that nose on the outside. Here it is on the outside of turns 1 and 2. John Batista with the momentum now by half a car. May have the lead when they come out of 3 and 4, and he does at the line. 3 laps to go. John Batista, your new leader, heat 1. Daniel Zegers now settles back into 2nd. Jeff Stewart a good distance back, and he's got Scott Simley about 10 car lengths behind him as we come around for 2 to go this time. Zegers about 2.5, 3 cars back, closes up a little on the entry to 3. Probably going to lose all that on the exit of 4. Does not, though. Actually made it a little bit closer. So we're getting ready to come around here and catch the checkered flag out of turns 3 and 4. John Batista able to get around Zegers. He's going to pick up the win in heat 1. He, Zegers, and Stewart will be going to the feature. Everyone else will be working through our twin B mains here in just a little bit. 1 down, 3 to go in heat race action. So we get ready for heat race number 2 on the pole. Another elbows up driver. He's in the over-the-wall photography machine, the 21 from Hanford, California, Shea Follow. And on the outside of him in the 11 machine going to be Shane Yates. Row 2 on the inside, Joe Reuter, the XR Sim machine. On his outside going to be Patrick Cowgill in the 286 car. Row 3 on the inside, Damian Leininger. That'll be the Bang Energy number 35. And on the outside of him, the Brazen Firearms USAV. Number 65 from Quad Cities, Illinois, Jordan Eder. And on the back row in the BAR Transport, number 63 from Muskegon, Michigan, Bill Coy. So once again, the 7 cars, 10 laps, top 3 of your feature. Everybody else to the B mains. They'll divide up those drivers in half. And we will fill in the remaining 12 cars, 6 from each of those 2 B mains. Hello in the chat there. I see Jessica and Mr. Eder. Hello, Chris Graham. Thank you for turning in from Washington. Well, you're very welcome, Jessica. I have very strong beliefs in how a sporting event should be handled, and pre-race invocation and the playing of the United States of America's national anthem are very important. We live in a great country. We need to keep it that way. One nation under God, indivisible. All right, green flag this time out of turn 4, heat race number 2, Shea Paulo. Shane Yates in the front row. Paulo on the throttle. He bamboozled Yates completely. And Shea Paulo has a giant lead going through 1 and 2. He is going to head down the backstretch about 10 car lengths ahead of Yates. Yates got Reuter right behind him. That's the white and blue machine right there. It's got 20 on the wing and will show up as the 438 in the ticker. But Reuter got his hands full. Damian Leininger right behind him in that 35 machine as they come up through a 1 and 2, working a lap. Number 3 of 10. Top 3 cars right now. Shea Paulo, Shane Yates, and Joe Reuter. This one not quite as exciting as the last one was. Not a lot of action. These guys have gotten a little separation, and they are kind of holding station. Leininger's in 4th there, the 35 machine. Then Jordan Eder back here in 5th. He's the closest to having competition on the track right now as Cowgill. That is not going to happen again. I will not put an R in that name, I promise, the rest of the night. But Cowgill gets around him, at least for the time being, on the inside and takes away 5th. Bill Coy back in 6th, watching the great battle right in front of him. We'll go back to the lead. So now Shane Yates has started to close the gap a little bit. Yates now trying to go outside early, inside late. Didn't do anything for him as just a bit too much momentum for Mr. Paulo. 2 to go this time by Joe Reuter, now starting to get a good eye full of the battle for the lead. Here comes Yates. Great move in the center of the corner. Turned the car down. Got a good run down the backstretch. Paulo tried to close the entry line off a little bit. Did not help him as Yates leads when we hit the white flag. Now Paulo with a slide job, not able to stick it. Yates has the lead heading down into 3 and 4. Will he close the door? He's going to leave it open. Here comes Paulo. Paulo checks it up right rear. That is going to change the winner completely around. Reuter's going to pick up the win. Yates is 2nd. Paulo into 3rd. Leininger, Eder, Calgo, and Coy will all be in our B mains, and an interesting finish right there. Paulo knew what was going to happen, and he tried to shut the door, and it didn't work out. So heat race 3 lining up on the front stretch goes like this. On the pole, the CG Automotive Disney Motorsports number 21 from Nazareth, Pennsylvania, Nick Cohan. On his outside in the 0-1 machine, going to be Nick Shamborn. Row 2 on the inside, the Netcode Esports number 71 from Bondurant, Iowa, Josh Gerlach. And on the outside of him in the TNT Racing number 03 from Piketon, Ohio, Terry Mustard Jr. Row 3 on the inside, the Buddies Racing Equipment TDC Race Team at number 43 from Oxford, Michigan, Reed Rundle. And on his outside in the Edge Marketing Racecast. And I think it's going to be the number 36, not 136. He's from Boiling Springs, Pennsylvania. It's Eric Coyle. Back row on the inside, a gray auto, a number 06 of Rylan Gray. Gray with a little bit different paint scheme than we are used to seeing. That the 06 car, usually blue, now is purple over the black. Get a good look at it as it comes by right here. Very nice. Back to the front row. Lights are off on the pace truck this time. They're getting the 1 to go signal. Will be green out of turn number 4 in heat race number 3. Welcome to the show, Mr. Stagger, or Miss Stagger, whichever. I'm not exactly sure, but you have way too much of it apparently. All right, Cohan, Chamborn, the Yoko's 01 machine on the outside of that front row. Ready to go outside of a row And number 2 there, Terry Mustard Jr., that 03 car. A little different than we're used to seeing as well, but the green flag is in the air. And Cohan, another great start from the pole sitter. So the pole sitters are on the money tonight with these starts. Cohan gets away with the lead. Shamborn second. Mustard came out in the third. Here comes Eric Coyle from outside row 3. He is going to grab the 4th position. Going to try to close in and take over 3rd. You can see the battle for the lead right there. Shamborn got the nose inside on Cohan. He's got the lead going through 1 and 2. Tried to slide job. Cohan went wider. Didn't work out for him. That's going to open the door for Mustard. Mustard gets the door slammed on him right there by Shamborn down the middle of the backstretch. So Shamborn to the lead. Mustard and Cohan now battling for 2nd and 3rd, and they're leaving that door open for the 136 machine of Eric Coyle. Those are transfer positions on the line. So we have completed 4 of the 10 required laps in heat race number 3. Almost contact. Mustard tried to close the door on Coyle, and there was almost contact right front to left rear. Terry Mustard really putting the pressure on Cohan. I think he's completely ignoring Eric Coyle right there. He is trying to go after that 21 car to rather have the heat on Cohan at this point. 4 to go this time by heat race 3, clicking off the laps quickly. Shamborn out in front and driving away 0.7 of a second already. Down to 3 to go. Still Shamborn, Cohan, Mustard in the transfer spots. Eric Coyle now starting to fade back a little bit in 4th. Rundle still running 5th. And then it is Gerlach and Gray in the infield in this one. Did not see what happened to either one of those cars. They just took them to the trailer. White flag in the air that time for Nick Shamborn. It looks like he is going to cruise to the heat number 3 win right here out of turn 4. There's your checkered flag. Cohan in 2nd. Mustard going to grab that automatic transfer spot. We'll see Coyle, Rundle, Gerlach, and Gray here in just a few minutes. Final heat race. Going to grid out on the front stretch. 6 cars involved in this one. On the pole, Lucas Oil Culver's GSR number 07 from Manitowoc, Wisconsin, Ryan Bueller, your points leader. And on the outside of him, in the number 8 machine from Waverly, Nebraska, is going to be Cole Newhoffen. Row 2 on the inside, the Wicked Energy Gum elbows up Sim Sport number 79 from New Paris, Ohio, the rowdy one, Billy Rowley. And on the outside of him, in the 30 machine, is going to be Tom Leake. Row 3 on the inside, the GRP Owegaman IRAP number 617 from Fairview Heights, Illinois, Lance Keister. And to his outside in the Amsoil 05 machine, going to be Casey Miller. So your points leader in the overall and in both individual series, as this group runs 360 wing sprint cars 1 week, turns around and goes to the exact same track the next week and puts the pro late models into play. They keep individual points per series and then overall points combined. And right now that 7 machine of Ryan Bueller leads in all 3 categories. And a bad night for the 79 machine last week at USA in the late model opened that gap a lot further than Billy Rowley wanted it to. So Ryan Bueller needs to have good races the next couple 3 weeks, and I'm pretty sure he's going to be all 3 champions. But right now he is bringing us to the green in heat race number 4. And he got those cars to get in single file line quickly. As Bueller, Newhoff, and Rowley go 1, 2, 3, like in 4th. Keister and Miller 5th and 6th. And now Cole Newhoffen up the hill. Contact between 1st, 2nd. Here comes Rowdy Rowley. He is going to go all the way by. 2 for 1 down the backstretch. Couldn't hold it out of turn 4. Newhofen has it at the line. Here comes Bueller back. Almost contact there. May have been just a brush of wheel-to-wheel contact between the 7 and the 79. And now Billy Riley has his sights set on that red 8 machine. He is going to go after him, try to snatch that lead away. We'll see if Newhofen is able to hang on. Usually when Rowley gets hungry, there's not a whole lot to hold him back. Cushion being moved up the hill, both ends of the track, and as they move it up, they're just running a little wider and a little wider. Somebody's going to have to make a move and try to find out if there's something somewhere else in the track, or these two are just going to follow each other around the entire time. Bueller is that car as he ran the slider line in 3 and 4. Didn't make up a lick of ground because the exit of 4 just a little bit too slick. So we watch him come around the front stretch. 3 laps to go that time by. Clicking them off quick. They're starting to push that cushion way up to the fence. Cars going further and further looking for the grip. Down the front stretch into turns 1 and 2 with 2 to go. Still Newhofen, then Rowley, then Bueller. White flag of this time. Top 3 on your screen. They're going straight to the feature if they can keep them upright for about a half a lap here. Newhofen going to pick up the win. Rowley's going to come home second, and Bueller with a last-ditch effort brushed the left side of the car against the inside wall, but still hangs on for third. Miller, Like, and Keister will be in our B mains. First of those, 6 cars going to transfer. 7 cars scheduled to be in the first B main. And what a field this is going to be. Scott Simley will have the pole. Eric Coyle on the outside. The next row, Zane Scott inside. Reed Rundle on the outside. Row 3, Doug Sigmund and Rylan Gray inside and out. And the 4th row going to be Richie Preston. You got some heavy hitters running in the B main. 6 of these 7 going to transfer through. 1 guy going to get left out. Well, I appreciate knowing where everybody is from, guys. Keep it coming. Looks like we got the north, and the west, and the central part of the country covered. Need some southern and some eastern folks to speak up and say they're in here watching. Hope you're enjoying the show. Good battles so far everywhere. That is right. That is absolutely right. Give plus take equals respect every single time, and give is a bigger word than take every time you hear it in that equation. That's why it comes first. Don't ever forget that. All right, lights off on the face truck. 1 to go signal given to the drivers. They're going to go green out of 4. 6 of these cars will move to our feature. 1 unfortunate soul will be done for the night. Already into B main number 1. 15 laps here. We'll rack up a new set in B main number 2 and do it all over again. Should be 7 cars in that one as well. Green flag in the air. B main 1 and Coyle and Simley made just a touch of contact right at the start there, but it looks like everybody's going to escape without damage. Keep going forward. Coyle around the top side took the lead. Simley settling into second, but he's got all kinds of company right now. Pack of hungry hounds behind him. Zane Scott, Rylan Gray, and Reed Rundle. And Scott splits the middle, threads the needle, And he's going to come away from everyone in second. Oh, on the top side. Simley able to fight back briefly. Now we'll see what happens with the crossover move. Simley in that 15 car able to get some good drive on the exit. Top of 4, bottom of 2. This time Zane Scott, too much momentum. He's got second. Move Simley to third. Rylan Gray up to fourth. Reed Rundle in fifth. And Richie Preston in that sixth and mostly important final transfer spot. Doug Sigmund a good distance back here in seventh. Get back towards the front. Zane Scott probably going to start to put the pressure on. Knows he can transfer from where he's at, but race car driver's mentality is go win it if you can, and I promise you that the guy on the 37 car is going to do that. Not going to just be content to sit there and ride. He is going to go after Coyle right here, so it's still Coyle, Scott, Gray, Simley, Rundle, and Preston, your top 6. Rylan Gray with the slider line. Didn't make up a bit of ground on the exit. Lost everything he made up on the entry right there. Halfway home, B-May number 1. Still Coyle out in front, but not by much that time. Scott showed him that orange nose wing down in turn 1 to let him know he was there. Here comes the slide job in 3 and 4. Can he hang on to it on the exit? Not quite enough that time. Still Coyle, but not by much. In fact, it said it was a dead heat that time. Once again, and this time Zane Scott had the point when they crossed the start-finish line. Now, crossover move. It's Coyle through the slider. Scott looks like he is going to slide out into the lead. Probably going to secure it right here out of 3 and 4 with the momentum off the top. Coyle made a good run out of 4 and put some pressure back on him. This time, no slider line is Rylan Gray watching these two go at it. Trying to keep his distance, make sure he doesn't get in it. Now he sees that battle was settled. He went after Coyle in 1 and 2. Wasn't able to do much with it. Coming to the 3 to go mark. Scott, Coyle, Gray, Preston up to 4th. Now Scott Simley back to 5th and Reed Rundle, your 6th and final transfer car as they currently run. Zane Scott out of 4, 2 to go signal given to him. Rylan Gray a little wide in the entry to 1 right there. He loses ground to Eric Coyle. As they come to the white flag, B-Main number 1 almost completed. Zane Scott, after taking the lead, has stretched it out to nearly a half second. She comes out of turn 4 for the final time in the B-Main. He's going to the feature, and he's going to bring Eric Coyle, Rylan Gray, Richie Preston, Scott Simley, and Reed Rundle along with him. So, 18 cars locked into our feature. 1 B-Main and 1 feature on the docket. 8 cars scheduled to be in this B-Main. And it'll be Damon Leininger and Casey Miller in row 1. Row 2, Jordan Eder, Tom Like. Third row will be Patrick Cowgill and Lance Keister, with Bill Coy and Josh Gerlach in row 4. And with 8 cars, you don't have a row 5. DC. Well, there we go. Yeah, see, Wichita, Kansas. Told you we had the center of the country. We got the eastern part. We need the south now. Somebody down south. And we will have this thing covered. I appreciate everybody spending part of your Tuesday evening with me here on the Dirt Racing Network, watching the Sim500 360 series. Round 17 for these guys. It has been a lot of fun covering these guys. This is a very interesting format that they do here. About 3 more weeks and they'll wrap this thing up. Volusia tonight in the 360s. We'll come back here next Tuesday night for the late models. Most of these same guys will be in here because everybody's competing for those 2 championships right now. Everybody chasing Ryan Buehler. Just been Mr. Consistency all season long. Lights off on the pace truck. B main number 2. 15 laps. Top 6 remain. 2 cars going home. So we'll get ready to go green out of 4. Leininger and Miller on our front row.
Green, green, green.
Green flag in the air. A little bit of a delayed start, but the inside row heeds the call, and we got first and second coming from the inside row. Leininger and Eder. Now Eder gives up the spot on the outside to Miller. Might give up a spot to Tom Like right here too. Gets it back, so it is Leininger, Miller, Eder, Like, Cowgill, and Keister. Lance Keister, the 617 machine, blinking a little bit, but able to hang on to 6th, at least for a moment here. 3 wide down into turn 1. Gerlach was on the bottom. He slid across the nose of Cowgill. Cowgill got him back, so that's a battle for your final transfer spot right there. The 268 and the 71 machine. As Lance Keister now is settled into 5th. Still blinking, but in the spot. We're going to see Josh Gerlach have to fight here for that final transfer spot. He's got 10 laps left to do it when they get to the stripe this time. Leininger out in front, and he is hanging on to that lead. Miller about 4/10 back, keeping the gap even. Jordan Eder hanging around here in 3rd. Tom White in the 4th spot. And like I said, old Blinky Keister sitting in 5th. We kid because we care. We kid because we want to have some fun with it. Don't know that it's affecting anyone. No one's racing right around him, so that little bit of blinking probably not a big deal. Change of the guard for the 6th and final spot, at least temporarily. Gerlach had it. Cowgill right around the back outside in turn 4. He took the spot back at the line. So that 268 machine not rolling over for the 71 in any way, shape, or form. First time I have seen that name in the series. And he's given the veteran all that he can handle right here. This time, Gerlach had it down the backstretch. He goes way top shelf. Does he have the momentum on the exit? Yes, he does. And Gerlach has the 6th spot away from Patrick Cowgill. So 5 to go. Still Leininger, Miller, Eder, Like, Keister, and now Gerlach, the 71 machine, in that 6th and final transfer spot. So we'll take a peek at the front and see Casey Miller falling away from Leininger and right into Eder's clutches here. So we'll watch Damian Leininger come to the 3 to go mark. Eder took a peek on the inside. Battle for second shaping up right here. We'll see who's got it coming out of 2. Looks like too much momentum off the top side of Miller is going to take the spot right back. So we get around here and head for the 2 to go signal. Still Leininger, Miller, Eder, Like, Gerlach. Now Cowgill got around Keister for a moment. And he could have been because Keister blinked right at the line. But it looks like Leininger easily is going to win this. Watch the battle for second here. Leininger will go to the feature. He's going to win B main number 2. At the line, Miller, then Eder, Like, Gerlach, and Keister. Keister in front of Cowgill. So Patrick Cowgill, Bill Coy, and Doug Sigmund will be retired from the event. We got 24 cars ready to go for our feature. Just a moment of practice here. We want you to check this out while these guys warm up. All right, big thank you to Tim over at Tim Sims. Talk to him nearly every day now. Driver's about to wrap up the quick warm-up session. Got to go see what the track is looking like out there so they can get ready for this big 30-lap feature. 24. 360 winged sprinters about to get after it here. So we'll get ready to run it through our starting lineup. On the pole, the 54 machine of John Batista to his outside of the 20 of Joe Reuter. Row 2 on the inside, the 01 Nick Sanborn, the 8 Cole Newhoffen on the outside of that row. The third row, Daniel Zegers, the 8Z. Inside, the 11 of Shane Yates on the outside. Nick Cohan, the 21, inside row 4 with Rowdy Billy Rowley in the 79 car on his outside. The fifth row on the inside, Jeff Stewart, 72 machine, 21 of Shea Paulo to the outside. Inside, a row number 6. The 03 machine of Terry Mustard, and on his outside, the 7 car of Ryan Bueller. In the 7th row on the inside, the 37 of Zane Scott, and on his outside, the 35 of Damian Leininger. In the 8th row will be Eric Coyle, the 136 inside, the 05 of Casey Miller to his high side. Row 9 inside, Rylan Gray, the 06. On the outside, the 65 of Jordan Etter. And in the 10th row, going to be Richie Preston, the 25 machine, with Tom Like on his outside. Scott Simley will start inside row number 11 in the 15 machine, and Josh Gerlach in the 71 sits on the outside of that row. And in the final row on the inside, the 43 of Reed Rundle with Lance Keister in the 617 to his outside. 24 cars. 30 laps on the board. John Batista, Joe Reuter, ready to get us going here. Pace truck is headed in. Green flag in the air. Sim500 Dirt Division. 360 wing sprint cars underway from Volusia Speedway Park. And John Batista wasted no time jumping out to the front. We're watching a battle for second, third, fourth, and on back. As you saw Zegers get sideways. Daniel Zegers may be finished early here. We're going to go try to get a close look at this. I didn't see how he got turned, but I know he was backwards quickly right there. You can see Newhoffen right there. So he goes down. He just put that left front tire up against the inside wall, and he caught a bunch of cars innocently there. You can see Yates got into the outside tire barrier. I saw damage on the 79 car of Billy Rowley. Maybe Shea Paulo. No, it looks like he is okay. Just rolling kind of slow back here. I thought I saw Mustard's car maybe get a little piece of that action, but very interesting, the start of this one. You can see there the 79 car, Billy Rowley. Front wing and the nose cone on that car. MIA, so he may be pushing a little bit of a wind sail, and it is real early in the going for that kind of damage. So score 1 in the books, 29 to go. Looks to me like the lights are off on the pace truck. They're going to get single file here. We're going to get a restart out of turn 4. Still Batista and Reuter at the front.
Green, green, green.
Green flag back over the speedway. Batista got a pretty good start there. Not nearly as chaotic right now as the guys were single file. They will start to go. Newhoffen's going top shelf. And he is liable to ride it high until the wheels come off. You saw Shamborn take a peek down the inside of Reuter in 1 and 2, and Reuter too much momentum as he slammed the door in 3 and 4. You got to be careful of doing that. He keeps trying to shut the door down there on Shamborn, and that's going to open the door for the guy on the top, and he's going to go 2 for 1 in one of these sets of corners back here. John Batista now working the bottom side, keeping that 54 machine tucked in tight against the inside wall in the tacky dirt down there. Here comes Newhoff, and he's going to go through the middle, slides out to the outside. Got Shamborn, almost had Reuter there, nearly 2 for 1. He might get it this time out of turn 2 as Reuter slips. He's able to keep the car close going into 3 and 4. Newhoff off the top side, had the spot right there. Move him to second. Reuter back to third. Shamborn is fourth. Nick Cohan around the top side of the 21 machine into fifth, but here comes Zane Scott off the bottom. He is going to battle side by side for that fifth position. Slider across the track, give it to Scott. Shamborn tried to go down inside, and Scott closed that down pretty tight. Gave him room to race down there, but he closed it down pretty tight on him. We'll see if these two continue to go at one another. And now Scott with a big run off of 4 pulls around and clear of Cohan, and it looks like Ryan Bueller, the 7 car, is going to do the same in 1 and 2, so move Cohan to 7th, Bueller to 6th. Now Scott and Shamborn battling 4th and 5th right here. John Batista still out in front over a full second as we have another caution. I think that might be the 79 car of Billy Rowley up on his side. And let's go see what happened to the Rowdy one. Car already damaged. Trying to salvage what he could right behind his teammate. Went down into 1 and 2. Left front into the inside wall. And up and over you go there, Mr. Rowley. So that will close the gaps all up. That 1 second advantage that John Batista had evaporates that quick. Batista, Newhoffen, Reuter, Shamborn, Scott, Bueller, Cohan, Coyle, Stewart, and no longer Billy Rowley. It captured it the last time they crossed the start-finish line. So we will have a look and see who is in that 10th spot now, and it looks like it is going to be Terry Mustard, the 03 machine, in the 10th position. 3 retirees: Billy Rowley, Daniel Zegers, Shane Yates. All retired. Lance Keister, 21st position back here, the last running car, still on the lead lap. So 20 laps to go when we get the green the next time out of turn 4. All right, pace truck headed in. Batista wasting no time, jumps on the throttle. He is going to enjoy that advantage of about 5 car lengths going through 1 and 2 on the bottom. Goes out to the outside down the backstretch. Now goes in the middle. He's going to bring that car out wide at the exit of turn 4. 0.6 of a second in the first lap. 54 car went down to the bottom. Think he missed the line a little bit there. That is going to allow Newhoffen to close up just a bit. Yeah, under 0.4. Now here comes Zane Scott. 37 machine closing ground quickly. He's into third. Bueller into fourth. Coyle, Reuter, and Shamborn battling from fifth on back. Nick Cohan in that mix. So is Terry Mustard, Ryland Gray. Here's a battle. Eric Coyle on the outside of Bueller. John Batista starting to ease away from Cole Newhoffen, back out to half a second. Zane Scott, though, starting to close in on the 8 machine. Picks up a little ground here, loses a little there. Goes down to the inside. Top 3, Batista, Newhoffen, Scott. Now Eric Coyle has gotten clear of Ryan Bueller. Bueller's in 5th. Gray is up to 6th. Richie Preston in 7th. Shamborn, Reuter, and Cohan in between Shamborn. Now Jeff Stewart in 10th, making a bid. Cracked that top 10. He's trying to get that spot away from the 01 of Shamborn. Reuter clipped the wall in 1 and 2. That's going to slow up Shamborn. Now he clips
All right, man. Caution.
Stewart's car, and that might put a quick end to the 01 as he did a couple pirouettes, a little dipsy-do. And I'm not sure how that car landed in there. You saw Reuter clip the wall, and then Shamborn clips the back of him, clips that left rear. Yeah, that car's going to have a little bit of damage on it. I know he got it righted and landed on its wheels, but that car's probably towed out somewhere. I can see the front wing is bent a little bit. It looks like maybe it's towed out a little bit. Can't say that for certain, but it does look suspect to me. All right, your top 10 at the end of 18 laps. Batista, Newhoffen, Scott, Coyle, Bueller, Preston, Gray, Cohan, Reuter, and Shamborn. Al Shamborn is not in the top 10 anymore. It captured it at the line right there. That happened down in 1 and 2. So I will figure out exactly who is in the 10th spot now since it moves the 01 car to the back. And it looks like that's Jeff Stewart. 72 machine. He got clipped in the left rear. I don't think there was a whole lot to it. Probably no damage to that car at all. So 12 laps to go. Lights off on the pace truck. We're going to go in green out of turn number 4. $20 cars still on the track. Lance Keister in 20th. Everybody's still on the lead lap. Pace truck will head for the infield. 12 laps to go. John Batista will give us restart. Good timing for him. He's going to have another great gap going down into turns 1 and 2. To the inside, to the outside of 3 and 4. Contact. Zane Scott. Cole Newhoffen. Take a quick peek. See what a quick peek and see what happened to these two back here. They Scott coming up the hill. A little contact there. I think he thought maybe Newhoffen was going to clear. Newhoffen got a little hung up in the chunks at the top of the track there. So right now, Batista 1.5 seconds in front of Eric Coyle. Newhoffen still sitting in third, but Ryland Gray now the 06 machine. On a charge, moves that 06 up the hill in front of Newhoffen. Newhoffen able to cross him over and take the spot back into 3 and 4. Richie Preston now making a run into the top 5 as he is going to take 4th away from Ryland Gray. Got his sights set on the 8 car and a top 3 finish if he can get there. 1.7 seconds from Batista to Coyle, and then it's about a second behind Coyle to the battle for third between Newhoffen and Preston. Gray, Scott, Reuter, Bueller, Paulo, and Cohan. Your top 10. You see that hornet's nest back there around 10th and 11th. 3 and 4 wide as these guys right on top of one another. Shea Paulo right in the mix of this. There's Bueller, Cohan, 37 car, Zane Scott, Joe Reuter in the 20 machine. Keeping it clean, letting it stay green. 1.8 seconds for Batista over Coyle. Now Richie Preston has dispatched the 8 car of Cole Newhoffen. Newhoffen back to 4th. Ryland Gray in 5th. Shea Paulo up to 6th. Quick peek at our leader. He's coming through 3 and 4 right now, and he is going to see the 3 to go signals. He is catching the very slow machine of Nick Shamborn. Heavy damage to that 01 car. 1.38 seconds. The lead now as we come around to 2 to go this time. Back up to 1.5. Batista over Coyle. Richie Preston trying to close the gap, but I don't think anybody's catching this guy right here. Batista through 3 and 4. A white flag in the air. One more time around. Eric Coyle still second. Richie Preston third. But it has been JB's night at Volusia, and he is going to pick up the win. Checkered flag in the air. John Batista wins your feature. Eric Coyle in second. Richie Preston going to come home in third. We'll get our top 3 rolled around here to the front stretch, and we will talk to them in just a couple of minutes while we wait for them to get rolled around here and get paused. We'll let you know that your points leader finished in 8th tonight, and that is going to extend his points lead even further as Billy Rowley had another tough night at Sim500. So let us get over here. We'll get a good look at this car. Looking for the drivers in chat. Just waiting for them to enter. While we wait, let's look at the results. Batista wins it. Coyle was second. Preston third. Shea Paulo in fourth. Cole Newhoffen was fifth. Zane Scott in sixth. Ryland Gray seventh. Ryan Bueller eighth. Joe Reuter ninth. Nick Cohan 10th. Terry Mustard was 11th. Reed Rundle in the 12th position. Scott Simley 13th. Josh Gerlach 14th. 15th to Tom Leake. Jordan Eder in the 16th spot. 17th was Casey Miller. 18th, Nick Shamborn. Jeff Stewart in 19th. Damian Leininger 20th. Lance Keister 21st. 22nd to Billy Rowley. 23rd, Daniel Zeggers. And Shane Yates 24th. Batista. Preston. Here's Richie Preston. Let's see. Richie Preston, you got a copy.
I got you, Roger.
All right, man. Well, a great run through the field. You come home on the podium, man. Talk to us about how crazy that feature was.
Well, we started 19th, I want to say, something like that. And we worked our way through there. I had to run the B, obviously, so it wasn't really in the plan. But, Zane got the inside wall in the heat race, and I kind of knew where to go. So started 19th there, kind of just working our way through the field. I mean, I was rolling the top. We were really, really, really good up top. And then them guys in front of me were just running the top too, so it was kind of hard to pass. You kind of had to get out of line and try and make some moves. And got to 7th there, like I said, and that's where all them guys were just kind of just running the top. So I kind of just tried a different line, and we found the one lane off the bottom there, and it was pretty good. And I don't think we had anything for John and them, but we had a caution. I don't know, we might have had something, but John's pretty good. Yeah, well, I was wondering how the team chatter was going there after newly Black Stripe Pro finds the inside wall and takes his teammate into the outside fence. I was kind of curious how the team chat was going. Yeah, we had a couple discussions, if you want to call it, and I love you, man. But yeah. Yeah, use a nice term and call it discussions. I can imagine that it was a lot of fun, man. Still a great run for you. Like you said, you started deep in this field and you come all the way into a podium finish, man. A fantastic run tonight. A lot of fun out here running with these guys, isn't it? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, a lot of fun. All right, man. Well, who's on the car helping you get it done before we let you go celebrate?
Or have
Yeah,
another
can't thank
discussion.
you, Roger. Yeah. Can't thank you, Roger, Dirt Racing Network, for broadcasting the league, and then Nick for putting it on. And then on my team, I was up Sim Sport and our sponsors, Anderson Speedway, Motorsports Beat, Jessel Logistics, Paints by Tunican, Hergot Real Estate, BS Air, Oval Photography, Catch Fence Apparel, Fairway Independent Mortgage Company, Roofco, and check out Flow Racing, the Elbows Up Sim Sport Facebook page. There's will be a link to sign up for Flow, and you can do it. Best $150 I ever spent. You get racing, sports, anything you can think of. Really, it's really worth it.
All right, man.
Thanks.
Well, congratulations on a great run, and look forward to seeing you later this week in the 410 series.
Thanks, Roger.
Third place finisher, Richie Preston. Let's try to talk to Eric Coyle. Eric, you there? Eric Coyle, you got a copy?
Yep, I got you.
All right, man. Well, a great run. You bring the race cast number 136 into position number 2 tonight. How'd you manage to get it on the podium, and how tough was that track out there?
Oh, it was pretty Tetris there at the end, but unfortunately had to run the C and then come from 15th and somehow work my way up to the front. But I was happy when I saw Cole and Zane get together there, moved me up 2 more spots. But yeah, it was a fun track, and I just had it rolling.
Yeah, it looked like the track changed quite a bit, and guys had to search for some grip. And then, like you said, you got, a little bit of a bonus there with Zane and Cole getting together. But still a great run for you tonight, man. You got any shout-outs, any thank yous before we let you get out of here?
Yeah, I got to thank my newly sponsors coming on, Edge Marketing, Racecast, and Soda Bean, and Wicked Cushion. All those guys for helping me out. And Pennsylvania Dirt Devils, all my teammates over there at Pennsylvania Dirt Devils for helping me get faster all the time. And yeah, I just got to thank everybody that helps me out.
All right, man. Well, fantastic run. Congratulations on finishing second tonight. Look forward to seeing you in the series again, bud.
Yep, thank you.
Your second place finisher tonight, Eric Coyle. We will move to the man of the hour. He took it, and he went coast to coast basically on it. He led every single lap. John Batista, you there, buddy?
Yes, sir.
A fantastic run, man. You bring that Black Diamond Motorsports vehicle home in first. How tough was the track for you out there? I saw you working around different lines pretty much the entire night.
Honestly, the track worked right into my favor. It was probably one of my better bottom line tracks. So luckily, the bottom didn't go in 1 and 2. If the bottom wasn't there, I probably was going to run the middle. I don't really know if it was there. It was pretty good in 3 and 4 towards the end of the race. But yeah, honestly, the bottom was pretty good all the way around. Not so much in 3 and 4 as 1 and 2, but it was still usable for sure. And that's how I got up to my decent sized lead on the first run there. And the track was still pretty tacky. I knew if I stuck to that line, Cole would have to go around me on the outside. I don't think he was going to run the bottom behind me. So if I just stuck to that, I just had to hope that it would stick, and it did. And I just had to run my race. I recently got a win here in the Dirt Racing Tour at this track, running the bottom. So I know that line pretty well. It's one of my better lines probably on this game. So just glad I could do it mistake-free.
Well, a great run, man. You come home on the top step tonight. Any shout-outs, thank yous before we let you go?
Yeah, I just want to thank Nick for putting this deal on. Have a lot of fun in this league. Yeah, Roger, you all the time. Dirt Racing Network. Thanks for putting the broadcast on for Nick. Congrats to Eric on his second and Richie on third. And I'll see you tomorrow for the Wednesday Night Warriors.
All right, man. Looking forward to it. Going to close out the season in style, buddy. Thanks for chatting with us, and I can't wait to talk to you tomorrow night.
Thanks, sir. See you tomorrow.
Your winner tonight, John Batista. Once again, Eric Coyle in second, and Richie Preston in third. Fantastic run. These guys getting towards the end of the season, and each and every week we have seen the improvement in a lot of their drivers. Most of these guys came from asphalt, and I think I can safely say that a good portion of them are starting to enjoy the dirt racing, and they are improving greatly. Can't wait to see what their next season has in store for them. That is going to do it for us tonight here at the Dirt Racing Network. Don't forget tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern. Dirt Slingers, Wednesday Night Warriors, UMP Modified Series. Wrapping up the season, going to crown a champion. They're going to be at Knoxville. The last time they were there, one of the best races I have seen in a very long time. The top two trading sliders door to door for about 25 laps. So hopefully they will put on another show just like that tomorrow night. But until we see you then, make sure you mark your calendar. Don't miss any of the action on the Dirt Racing Network. I want to say keep it dirty, everybody, and good night.